This morning I want to show you a quick Mountain Man breakfast. Is one of my favorites. I probably make this about 3 or 4 times a week, and it's something that I equally enjoy at home as I do if I'm in the backcountry or hiking or camping or hunting or whatever else. Like most good meals, we're going to start with bacon. So y'all remember that bacon I made the other day, the homemade bacon? Well, this is sort of like the heel piece. You see where it's got the smoke on the outside and kind of fresh looking on the inside, nice and thick. So it's not one that you normally just lay down and fry. We're going to take it. We're going to take these kitchen shears and snip it.
Sweet taters in a pan, biscuits brown up in the
A pro bacon frying tip for you: make sure you're always wearing a shirt. You know, it's tempting just to roll out of bed without your shirt on and start frying bacon, but you don't want to get all this popped on by some bacon grease. It's no fun. While that's rendering, we're going to chop up a potato. Today I'm just going to go with one potato. A lot of days I'll do a bit larger frying pan with 2 potatoes. I'm going to go with a red potato today. I find that I just prefer the red potatoes when we do fried potatoes. Find that they cook evenly and receive flavor better than, say, something like a russet. Another important factor is how thin you slice it. If you slice it really thick, it takes longer to cook, whereas if you cut it nice and thin, it'll cook really evenly and quickly. And you know, you can kind of stir it around a lot easier and easier to work with. So what I usually do, take the potato, cut it in like 3 slices or so, and then kind of reshape those slices back in halves. Start by cutting the french fries and turn the french fries sideways. Cut them into little cubes.
them biscuits brown and his music to my nose, licking my lips just
Put those in a bowl for now. Starting to render some quality oil there. Those pieces of bacon are pretty much cooked. We're gonna pull them before they're totally done because we're gonna add them back in a moment. We don't want them to get burnt. So we'll go and pull them out. We'll set them aside. Now let's add the taters. Get them in there good and flat so they all have equal exposure to the hot grease. Now, being the bacon that I used was the heel end of the bacon, it is plenty salty, so I don't feel any need to put any salt on these potatoes. So I'm going to add a little garlic powder and a little black pepper. We'll just let that ride at that low heat for about 5 minutes. About halfway through that 5 minutes, let's give it a little stir. Now, how long it takes for these potatoes to fry is based solely on, you know, what type of potato you have, how thinly you cut it, or how thickly you cut it, your pan, the temperature you fry it on. So over time, you'll sort of develop your own measurements of how long it takes to cook. So just kind of keep an eye on it. You look at it, poke it with your spatula, see how it's feeling. Now, after about 8 minutes of frying, these bad boys are ready. I wish you were here to smell the bacon smell, the garlic smell, all that, but hey, we're going to reintroduce the bacon. We'll distribute that a little bit. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add an egg to the mix. Now, we're doing a scrambled egg, but you know, normally when you do scrambled egg, you crack it in a bowl, you mix it up with a fork, whatever. But man, when you're hunting up in the mountains and you don't bring all these extra utensils, or man, if you're at home, you just don't want to do extra dishes, you just do like this. Crack it, drop it in there. Repeat, crack it, drop it in there, and scramble it in. Now with this style, you get, you know, definitely some separation. You have some areas that are definitely egg white and some that are definitely egg yolk, and I'm sure there's probably some sort of fancy French word for this type of egg that isn't scrambled, but to me it's just scrambled in the pan. And there you have it. You know, I do something of this sort from time to time. You know, I might mix it up from here to there. Like instead of doing bacon, I'll do sausage. I'll add some cheese. I'll change the spices up. You know, maybe throw some onions or peppers in there. But I love just fried potatoes, eggs, and bacon. It's my favorite breakfast in the world.
Sweet potatoes in the pan,